about money types, money problems, and how you can solve them. I'm on a mission to get more dreams activated through entrepreneurship and for women entrepreneurs and creatives to have successful and smart businesses and lives. One of the biggest mental and physical blocks that take place in this journey have to do with money. Today, I'm going to provide you with an understanding of money that will shift your mind to start seeing and experiencing money differently. I will provide a lot of value fast, so feel free to pause the video at any time you are inspired to think or take notes. Your ability to interact with my information in this way is what will change your life, because you are assimilating the information and making some conscious and subconscious decisions around money and the rest of your life. Before we close, I'll offer you an opportunity that may be perfect for you or a friend to gain more support. Okay? Ready to play? Get your paper and pen. Feel free to pause. Okay? Money, seen as a necessary evil, makes it hard to want to go for it. Keep it, maintain it, or grow it. And while many women entrepreneurs and creatives mentally understand that money is not evil or the ultimate cause of pain, it is money in the wrong hands that ultimately causes pain. While they understand all this, they're still either afraid or hesitant when it comes to money matters. Thinking about your money habits, tracing its roots, and pruning your money plant will help you create the best results financially. This is a long, hard road for many women, entrepreneurs, and creatives. If you didn't grow up around money education like most of my clients and even myself, you tend to learn the hard way. Money means something to us all, and what it means influences our relationship with it. If you grew up thinking rich people are to be avoided, well, you subconsciously won't work to become one of them. If you grew up thinking artists die broke, you will live a life with perfect work and imperfect income. If you grew up thinking you were wasteful with money, you will find all sorts of reasons to buy things and sign contracts for you or others. Just like there are different personality types or buyer personas, money has different types as well. They are commonly grouped into 4 categories: savers, spenders, hoarders, and martyrs. Savers, on the positive side, will generally save more than they spend. On the other hand, they often deny themselves or procrastinate on crucial and big-ticket items. Their shopping habits include frugility, sales, consignments, discounts, bonuses, freebies. While this is great for savings, it holds them back from charging or attracting clients willing to pay full price on big-ticket items. While they overwork and undercharge, this feeds their running underlying belief that money is hard to come by, that it must be saved, that there isn't enough money to go around, that having money means taking it from someone else. There is a lot of can't when it comes to money. I can't charge that. I have to be realistic. I don't want to ask for that. If this sounds familiar to you, more like this happens to be your money story, I have a question for you. Tracing back to your childhood, who was your strongest influence and how did this person or persons handle their money? How did they act and what did they say? As you take some time out to answer this question, follow up with, what patterns or connections do you see in your current situation from what you experienced growing up? Okay, let's head over to the spenders. Spenders, on the positive side, have rich experiences and things of value. On the other hand, they part with money a little too easily, and especially when they feel desperate to feel something. Their shopping habits include quick purchase decisions, expensive items, giving to others and denying themselves, over responsibility for others' financial situations. While this is great for buying based on value, when their own items don't sell, they can take that on as a personal reflection of their own value. While they overextend themselves and experience a lot of wasted time, this cements the belief that they're not of value because no one is willing to pay and that they aren't members of or going to achieve the status of members of those who've made it. There's a lot of I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I try and try and try, and I still don't make it. I wish someone would give me the job, the money, the opportunity. Whatever it is that is missing that your money can't seem to buy. If this is you or part of you, because it is common to have 1 to 3 money types running in you, then just like the assignment for the savers, trace back to childhood and start making connections. Number 3 is hoarder. On the positive side, hoarders don't waste money. On the other hand, they will keep what technically doesn't belong with them anymore. Either there's no space, it's done its work, or it should be given or sold to someone else. Their shopping habits are much like savers. Sales, consignments, discounts, bonuses, freebies, sidewalk donations, and sales or auctions. This is amazing for savings and finding treasures for next to nothing. However, this holds them back from believing in their value and prices, and they don't bother selling or marketing at all. While they overthink and hold on to everything they have for dear life, they attract people who are fearful to part with money, or those who are demanding and want bonuses after bonuses and discounts. There's a lot of small thinking, indecision, back and forth, separate them and us mentality around money and opportunities. If this is you or part of you, go ahead and trace back to your childhood, start making connections. A heads up for this money type. You may start to feel overwhelmed when doing this inner work. So my advice is to take deep breaths and kindly talk yourself through it the way you would a beloved frightened child. That's my advice for all of you. Okay? The 4th money type is martyr. A martyr on the positive side of the first ones to help. On the other hand, they're the first ones to help or give more than they technically can afford, even to their own detriment. Their shopping habits include buying things for others based on real or perceived needs, and also to feel good about themselves and the reaction they expect from the others. As long as they think the purchase will make them happy or the other person happy, there's no price point too great. While this is great for helping people out of bad situations or giving others great experiences, their position of power comes from the giving away of money. So asking for it, even in an objective sale, is like begging for money. While they cut shortcuts to proper straight-up marketing and selling methods and etiquette, they believe that they are undeserving of asking or receiving the money and are uncomfortable with it all the way. This feeds the belief that money is only useful if given away or used to build up someone else, and so they give away valuable things for little or free and don't take ownership of how they really want to make their money. Their common mantras are, "That's just the reality. It's time to face reality. This is my reality." If this is you or part of you, because it is common to have 1 to 3 money types running in you, then just like the assignment for the savers, trace back to childhood and start making connections. Okay, so I've just broken down the 4 money types, what they look like, how they buy and spend, what the underlying beliefs are, and what this means to you when it comes to your money and business, which is the vehicle you've chosen to bring in money. I trust you're starting to see things about yourself that now make sense. About the people you grew up with, who influenced you, about your own current situation, and also about the types of people who approach you or buy from you. This opens up the doors to consciously observe your taking on new clients and how you yourself shop, so you can start to make wiser decisions faster and that lead to a better future. Now, if you're sitting there staring at me like, "Great, Julia, thank you for this great information. Now, what exactly am I supposed to do with it to change my life?" I have great news for you. My group coaching program, Successful Smart Women, starts next month, June the 14th, and as part of the business development curriculum, we dive deep into this topic. This is so that you not only walk out learning and mastering the business development side of things, but that you have a changed mindset through knowledge and understanding that you can now apply to the way you do things. This program is life-changing. Not only will you walk out with the strength and confidence to be seen by the amazing souls you want to reach, but you will also make money as you do so, because I show you how. So we accomplish this through my teaching, coaching, and you're masterminding with other successful, smart women. This takes place once a week on Monday afternoons for an hour and a half from June 14th of this year to January 4th of next year. Now, every quarter, you spend a full day mindset and planning with me to keep you refreshed and on track with your goals. So your total time commitment for this program over 7 months is 1.5 hours every Monday afternoon and once every quarter, 6 to 8 hours. We cover all the parts of business development as well as mindset work, and you mastermind and connect with other amazing women. I'm fortunate to currently work with great women who are achieving astonishing results, and I look forward to creating more success stories with you. The program starts June 14th to January 4th next year, and the investment for the training, coaching, and mastermind is 10,000 Canadian dollars plus tax. This amount is due in full by June 1st of this year, so a little less than a month. If you're interested in signing up, message me and we'll take it from there. Like many people, I've had a complicated relationship with money. I never learned how to keep it or make it work for me by making more. No matter how much I made, I always lived paycheck to paycheck, and there was always an emergency to drain my savings. When I had money, I was outgoing and generous. The world and my life was full of possibilities. When I didn't, I was mean and stingy and doomed to never make it. Money had a powerful hold over my life. It was the difference between dreams coming true and life feeling like it had no meaning. Because let's face it, the ability or inability to be a stable provider is closely tied to self-worth. It took me many, many years to understand and first accept my unhealthy view of money. Even more to realize I was the one who capped how much I made because of how I felt about money. Even more years to work on my mindset. Trusting that money would come and stay was once something I couldn't believe in. My experience was that it was planned for before it even showed up. So in it came and out it went. Trusting that I would always find a way and that I didn't have to rely on working for someone else with a capped potential was once impossible to consider. So my only sources of money were employment and not investments or passive income. Believing that I had something of value that others were willing to pay for, yeah, that took a lot of inner work to turn into a reality. So here's what I'd like you to know when you compare yourself to others or wonder why you don't physically see what you spiritually believe. You have to learn to push through. That's why it's called a breakthrough. Break through. That means barriers or walls or obstacles must be brought down. Then you get the mental click and your actions change. You're now in alignment, and what once was a struggle flows through. Don't give in to your defeating thoughts. Do one thing in the direction of your dreams and momentum will follow. Even if you're tired or discouraged, push through. One powerful thing you can do to ease the discomfort and save yourself a world of stress and pain is to sign up for my program, Successful Smart Women. Here's an opportunity to go through your obstacles with real help and support. I know how priceless this will feel for you. So if you or someone you love could use this, please share it with your entrepreneur and creative community. Help me change women's lives for the better and forever. Chat soon. Looking forward to speaking with you about you becoming a successful, smart woman.